I was thinking recently about a piece of advice that I received in my 20s that I really wish I would have followed up at that time. So, flashback to when I was in my early 20s, I was in my second job after graduation, and I was working late hours at the office, working evenings at home, working weekends. I was really overdoing it. And one day, one of my colleagues was leaving the office at 4:30, as she should, because that was when our day ended. And she asked, "Oh, are you headed home?" And I said, "No, I still have a couple hours left to do." And she looked at me and she said, "Emily, no one is going to give you a medal for staying late at the office. You're not going to get a promotion, you're not going to get more money, and you're not going to get any recognition from your manager. You're not going to get a medal for staying late." And I mean, I said, I know, and I kind of like laughed it off, but I continued doing the same thing because at that point in my life, my self worth was so tied up in my need to be seen as productive and busy and overworked, right? I wore it like a badge of honor. And for me, it was working because my employers seemed to like me. I always got good employee reviews. I got positive feedback. So, for me, I was like, oh, that's working. Overworking yourself is good. But now that I'm my own boss, I have some distance. I recognize that, the compliments or the comments that I was getting from my managers and employers weren't about the work that I did that was additional, the overtime. It was really about my ability to connect with clients, with my colleagues, my input that was meaningful in meetings, my ability to build and provide trainings, um, my ability to take information and synthesize it into a document. So that's what I was actually being thanked for. And so, had I known that at the time, maybe I would have leaned in it more and stopped doing all the busy work that I thought was actually meaningful. And in my own business, I do things a bit different now. I work Monday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 4:30. Those are my hours where I can see clients. Doesn't mean I see clients all day, every day. I spend a couple of hours maybe doing admin, but I do have a lot of breaks during the day. And it gives me so much time to learn and follow passions and interests like what I'm doing right now, talking to you. So I want you to possibly take that advice that I looked over and did not follow in my 20s. You're not going to get a medal for staying late. You're not going to get recognition. I never had an employer say, "Thank you so much for staying late. We so appreciate it." That never happened. And maybe you're going to say, "Oh, well, for my industry, it's actually beneficial to do. Maybe. But in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people, it's not that. So I encourage you to reflect on what work you're actually doing after hours. Is it meaningful work or is it just busy work to actually appear busy? Maybe you don't know this, but for me, that's what I recognize that I was doing now. And what are the actual meaningful contributions you're making to your company that you want to lean into more? So hopefully this was a little bit of food for thought, get you thinking. So we'll see you in the next video. Keep living your authentic life. Bye.